Hands up if you remember Mudfossil University. You should do.
Okay, you dudes, it's Roger, Mudfossil University. What you're looking here is the tail of a dragon.
Well, Roger is back this week as he walks us through the scorpion dragon fossil that has been found, apparently, which he is naming ScorpZilla. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Tinfoil Tuesday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, a huge thank you to the sponsors of today's video, Raycon. Raycon's everyday earbuds really do look, feel and sound better than ever. Their gel tips have a perfect in-ear fit. These earbuds are extremely comfortable and they stay in your ear no matter what you are doing. And Raycons are priced just right. You get quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands, with a 32-hour battery life overall and 8 hours of playtime. Recently I've been spending a lot more time in the garden watering all the plants due to the not so typical hot English summer, and I've been wearing my Raycons to listen to music as I do. But I'm not worried about some mist-guided hosing. Oh no, because Raycons are not only durable, they are water resistant too. Built to withstand the occasional left in your pocket and go through the washing machine experience, being left outside in the rain, and even being dropped in a puddle or pool. Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 49,000 5-star reviews and it's easy to see why. Click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/simandan to get 15% off your first purchase. Right, back to today's video where Roger from Mudfossil University has found ScorpZilla.
Okay, my outstanding friends, you might as well sit down now because you shall be on the floor momentarily.
Oh, you don't get much more of a stronger opening than that. Don't let us down, Roger.
This is a ScorpZilla, and this is a ScorpZilla's eye. And ScorpZilla runs all the way, a long ways. This is where his shoulder begins. Let's back out from ScorpZilla. Of course, this is his face, and most dragons have a big bump on their nose, which Scorpy does.
It'll be interesting to see the scale he's talking about here. Let's find out.
And he runs all the way, until his scorpion tail becomes evident back here.
So the entire west coast of the North American continent. Right, just so I've got this right, the entire west coast of North America is the ancient remains of a giant scorpion dragon. Okay.
That's his scorpion tail. Now, what happened to his scorpion tail when he died? Well, it seems to have a little ejecta. You see that? This is like ejecta juice.
So venom then, ejecta juice. Unless ejecta juice is a ScorpZilla term, then of course I apologise.
Coming out of the ScorpZilla's tail. Now, you see how this is like, and then it's exactly perfectly heighted. And this drops down a mile or more. Up here we're at minus 3,500 feet approximately. Here we're at minus 10,700 feet. So it's over a mile deep from here to there. That's how big ScorpZilla's scorp is. Now, so let's follow his tail all the way back. So we got ScorpZilla's tail going back, all the way up his body, all his whatever, feathers or wings or whatever, all the way up to ScorpZilla's head, which is up here, and ScorpZilla's eye, which is here, and his bumpy nose, which is there. Now, let's take a look at his digestive system, because anything that lives has to have a digestive system. And the crazy thing is, my name is Spur, and his anus is also named Mount Spur.
Well, that's enough for me, Roger. But seriously, are we supposed to believe that a giant scorpion dragon the size of a continent used to live on Earth? Where would it have lived exactly? And you talk about the digestive system, and what would it have eaten? What would be big enough for it to eat?
That right there is literally a rectum.
That mountain right there is literally a rectum, is it? Are you sure about that? How does this man get dressed in the morning?
All right, this right here if you, let me move this a little bit so that it makes a little more, well, it's good enough. You see this? This is the tube coming straight out. It literally is a tube. You see the tube? This here is rolling over the top of the tube. This is just more, shadow. But this is the architecture of that tube. It runs right up there, just like a cannon shooting out of here. And when this thing goes off, it spits all its goop down into here.
The fact we get sound effects is just amazing.
Right there. And I think to me, it looks like every time it pooped, it made another one of these squirters. This is like in the side of your intestines, you have these little pinchers that pinch it and squirt it out. And that is coming right out of Mount Spur. And all this is right at the end of its digestive system. You see these colors? Whenever you see colors like this, and all these different little lakey colors, you are in a digestive system.
I wouldn't tell that to the local swimmers down there, Roger, though.
And then you have to try to figure it out from there. But it'll always end up pooping out somewhere. And there it is right there, and there's the poop. All right, so now, that was just the start of the day. All right, so don't forget, this is the newly found ScorpZilla. And there's his head right up here. Now, I've got a tag over here because I was looking at the Colorado River. Now, this ScorpZilla is a very, very, very large creature, as all the giant dragons were, basically. Now,
okay, but how did all these giant dragons live on Earth? Must have been a bit crowded.
Alright, so that's pretty good right there. Now, what do we have here? ScorpZilla's head is over here. Alright, that's the west coast of the United States. Now, what did I peg here? Where do you see this? This I found very interesting. Because somebody was asking me, a friend of mine, to look at some things out in this area. And I know that the Colorado River is in desperate trouble. And I can tell you what, this is, again, these are digestive systems. Now, I don't know if the Earth is actually literally a living creature and all this water and everything is running out of it like veins and arteries and so forth, and we're killing the Earth, which we are. Fracking and all this stuff, they're killing the Earth, no question whatsoever. If it was alive, it's not much longer for this world.
The Earth will be fine, Roger. It's us poor humans are the ones who are in trouble.
Now, so where are we going to look? We want to look at this Colorado River. And where did it come from? Where the hell did Colorado start?
Well, the Colorado source is surprisingly in Colorado at La Poudre Pass Lake. This is well known.
So I'm going up back, and I get to this area up here. And I say, well, it's a pretty good amount of water. And you see the different colors? Something's squirting out some other wrong, crazy color. You got this crazy color up here. This is all digestive system as well. Now, I believe this is the reabsorptive area that is pulling back waters from body tissues, which is exactly what happens in your rectum and so forth. Now,
changes in water color on Google Earth usually depict changes in depth, with the lighter blues showing more shallower water.
Where did it come from? Well, we can see there's a lot of biological, really good stuff right here. In this one exact spot. Exact spot. You see this out here? They're not going to grow anything right there, I don't think. Everything's doing fine here, and with a little bitty trickle coming through here. This is not natural. Just an actual, the wind blew that like that way. No, it didn't. That is biological. That has got something to do with absorption. And these are absorbing fluids that, like in your intestines, you have absorptive areas where they absorb back things that would normally be flushed out of you. And we've got one absorption area over here and one over here.
Roger seems to think that most of the Earth has biological features. Unfortunately, you can't just say that looks biological and then believe it. You need to supply evidence to suggest it, experimentation, etc. And of course, Roger has done none of that. Let's pop to the end of the video where Roger has one more gem for us.
Okay, my friends, this is going to be another one of those stunners. You see that? Yeah, it looks like somebody painted green on there. He said, oh, no, 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 that's just a reflection. No, it is not. No, 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 it is not. It is carpeted with green, and then it has sloughed off this edge here and slid down.
Yes, grass on a mountain which gradually erodes into the sea. Not a hard one, that.
This, my friends, is about as green, mossy as you can get. And every time I talk to you guys, I say, if you see green moss, that was growing on fleshy skin, mostly skin and blood. And guess what? That's what it is here, skin and blood. Oh, Roger, you've gone off the deep edge. No, I haven't. The deep edge went off long ago. I didn't have to be there with it.
Okay, what an odd way to end the video. Well, there we go. What a fascinating look at the brand new species ScorpZilla. We await your paper on the discovery imminently, Roger. What a really, really odd belief this one is. To think that giant animals a quarter of the size of Earth roamed the Earth. Very weird. Right, there we go, another Tinfoil Tuesday, all done and dusted. Thank you so much for watching. And I don't think I'm done with Roger from Mudfossil University just yet. Keep an eye out for more content from him soon. But for now, I am done. Thank you so much for watching. It truly is appreciated. If you enjoyed today's video, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And if you really enjoyed it, hit that like button too. Just enough time to once again thank Raycon for sponsoring today. Remember, visit buyraycon.com/SimanDan to get 15% off your first Raycon purchase. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another Misconception Mini. See you then.